Hi everyone, this is Erin from Sandpaper Road, and in this video I'm going to show you some finishing touches for your beginner mini album. So if you missed the previous videos of getting to this stage, definitely check out this playlist right here. So one of the ways you can finish off your mini album pages is simply by filling the tunnel pages. We've got 4 pages that when we started, they were tunnels, remember? And now all you need to do is fill the tunnel. So this is as easy as taking some leftover pieces. I have 6 by 6 pieces, okay? And you could do 4 different ones, or like this, I had 2 of the same of each of 2 patterns. So I'll just stagger them and simply fill the tunnel. Just slide a 6 by 6 piece right inside the tunnel. You can add a little tab on the end if you want. You can add a ribbon, but this way the person receiving the album, or if it's your album, you could put photos on both sides and use these as like little mini scrapbook pages, sort of. And you just fill the tunnel just like that. An easy way to finish off your pages. Another nice and easy finishing touch for your beginner album would be to add a corner pocket in the front and back covers. So I have just a scrap from when I was making the album, and all I have to do is measure, cut, and then put the, like, I'm gonna just do it. How about that? This was just, I didn't even pre-cut this or anything. It was just in the scrap of scraps, okay? So there, that'll be fine, double-sided. And then I'll just cut it corner to corner. It doesn't have to be a perfect square, it just kind of has to fit. Okay. And now I can put one here. I sort of like this better. Oh, so this one will fit this way better, like this. And then this one, maybe. Just simply glue down the sides. Yep. All right, forward and back pockets and filling the tunnel. Those are great little things. I'm also gonna, as a finishing touch, I'm gonna be cleaning up some of these cut aparts, and also looking in my collections for other cut aparts, things to put in the pockets. Another way you can add some finishing touches to your basic album is to add flowers and leaves. This is particularly nice if you don't necessarily have an occasion that you're making the album for. Like this, I'm just making a neutral album. I don't know when I'm going to need it. It might be prom for one of my sons, or it might be an anniversary album, or it might, I mean, I'm not sure what the occasion will be that I'll give this album. So flowers and leaves in this neutral palette will look great. I'm going to use some basic flowers that are in white and gray, and basic leaves that are in gray. And these are really nice sets of just leaves that you can cut and have on hand. Flowers that you can cut, which I have already cut half of it. Mind you, when I say I've cut half of it, I still have all this left. All this. So you get 18 sheets in each of this set, and in this set you get 18 sheets each. These are containers from when you buy razors, and I love to use them for sorting. Okay, so I can put some in these containers. These are just the flowers. There are some leaves, but I could use the leaves as well. So that's just sort of a freebie there. You can use razor containers. Okay. Flowers make great enhancements. I like these because they are double-sided, which means I can put one, like, did you see how I was trying to put it here and I was like, I don't really like it going this way, but I just flip it over and now it goes the other way. Yeah, that's very nice. We're going to keep our embellishments staggered. I don't want to have a bunch of bulky flowers here and then right next to it over here a bunch of bulky flowers, because when I close it, it's going to catch on each other. Okay, so I think I will just add maybe this right here. And I don't want to, I don't mind to hang things off the page. I think that sort of looks nice, but I don't want to hang it too much off the page. So let's see what's too much. Well, oops. We also want to be mindful, I don't want to glue it down so I can't fit something behind it. That looks pretty good. And then I don't have glue on this back of that flower there. That's very nice. Okay, and now maybe on the other side, again, this was an easy one to decorate because it's a pocket tower. Okay, so when I pull these out, then it looks like that, and that looks really nice. And maybe I'll add a few more, I don't know. Let's see here. Sort of stick with the same kind of flower, huh? Oh, another one. Yeah. So I can do some layering with some of these. Yeah, that would look really nice like that. Maybe some layering. Actually, that looks really nice like that. You want to keep in mind that photos might be going on some of these different pages, and you don't want to encourage someone to put a photo here and then like a photo here where the photos would touch each other when they're folded up, because photos sometimes can be a little sticky over time if the album is closed for a long time, and then when you open it up it ruins the photos. So we want to try to do every other. So maybe if this is going to be a photo page, then maybe this can be just stay blank with maybe a decoration up here. I guess I'm trying to say you want to be mindful of when the album is closed, what is going to touch, So let me put up here, maybe I'd want to put something like this up here, where it's a similar decoration, but maybe up top, hanging off the side. That would look nice. And then when it's closed, you don't have this touching something. When you're working with flowers and leaves, maybe with one of your waterfall pages, it might be kind of cute to decorate, I'll just show you maybe a few like up in the corner, but you have to remember that this is going to fold up, so you just have to remember what movements are happening. But anytime you see a blank spot, like this is a good example, where it's going to be going against something interactive, that would be a good place to add maybe a flower or leaf, or a sticker, some sort of element like that. Like here, we've got a lot of bulk here, so maybe up top, and give it some space instead of right here where it's going to be over top of these brads. Let's see what we have on the first page. The flip flap. Okay, so you've got this pocket. You can embellish there so that it sticks out of the bottom. Flowers and leaves are a really great way to add that final touch. Another great final touch that you can add to your mini album would be the use of quotes and words, phrases. So I have chipboard words, and I have some that are smaller and some that are bigger. And then I also have just cardstock sort of quotes and sentiments and words and phrases. If you have stamps, rubber stamps, that is great. That you can use, like, for, you know, the things you've used for card making and stuff, dig those out, and that would be great. So again, if you're not sure, you know, you can do more neutral, if that's a way to say it, phrases like thinking about you or for you. That's perfect, you know, and just put them every once in a while. I personally like to put my quotes along with my flower and leaf embellishments, because how different it looks if I just put it here, like, or, you know, here. That would look great, but look how much better it looks when it's coming, like, sort of grounded by some of these flowers. I love that. I'm not going to put this right here though. This is a chipboard quote, and right next to it, when it folds over, we've got that unusual accordion. There's just bulk on bulk on bulk. So a chipboard quote, I would probably put maybe here at the beginning. There's a lot less bulk, or maybe here, like on the top of a belly band or on the bottom of a belly band, where when it closes, it can rest nice and comfortably, you know, on the other side over here when it's closed. Or maybe, yeah, that's actually probably, that's probably a good place. And I'd have maybe some flowers coming out of it, and how nice that would look. Here's another easy final touch that you can add to your mini album. I have just black cardstock and a square punch, and if you punch a square, or maybe you have some dies, that would work instead. And then let me get my bigger scissors here. You can use a paper trimmer or scissors to just cut in half, and you can add really nice little corner spots on your pages somewhere. I don't know that this will be the page that I'm adding this to, but just look what a big difference that makes, just for some final touches. And sometimes what I do even is take the corners, and then before I add them to my book, I run them through an embossing folder so they look a little textured. And that is just a really, really super easy idea at using stuff you already have on hand to add some finishing touches to your book. So thanks so much for watching today, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll do a walkthrough of the entire album in another video. Definitely tune into that, and check out all the rest of the videos in the playlist so that you can build this basic beginner album along with me. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.